Hello, everybody. Hello, Y8, Maho, and Sentai. I hope you guys are having a fantastic night, and anyone else who is here just lurking, joining. So, I hope you're all having a fantastic evening. I'm a little late, per usual. That's what I do. But, so, last time we left off on this. Oh, wait, first, look at the bigger magnifying glass. How fancy. Oh, and ignore that. I have new lights for it. It's a funny story. So it used to just, it was always that one blue color, and I liked it that way. But it was supposed to be able to, change a bunch of different colors, and I couldn't get it to work. For whatever reason, it just wouldn't change colors. So it's like, whatever, no big deal. I'm up here editing something, and all of a sudden it changes and decides it's going to have a rave. So I'm like, well, okay, I guess that's happened. Yeah, I can't undo it. I've tried unplugging everything, redoing it. So that's the way it looks for now until I fixed it. But I did get new lights. They're very cheap lights. I think they're probably the same exact kind, to be honest. But, well, we'll see how long it takes me to actually do that. And the next video was supposed to be up today. And then I never got a chance to make the thumbnail. And I was like, well, I'll just wait. We'll just do stream today and I'll do that tomorrow, so it's all good. Sick, yeah. It doesn't. I guess it doesn't look horrible, but it is very distracting for me. Probably not gonna be too bad right now, but when I'm trying to edit and stuff, it's in the corner of my eye. So, but it's all good. So how are all of you? Maho, are you safe? Because I know California's on fire. So I hope you're safe and everybody you know is safe over there. There's stuff going on everywhere from what I've heard, all over the place. And I guess there always is stuff going on all over the place within the world, but for whatever reason it seems like there's just a lot of stuff going on. Is it Virginia right now? They don't somewhere in Virginia doesn't have water? I was like, what? So it's things are just crazy, man. So hopefully all of you are safe and everyone's as well as they can be, given their current situation that you might be in. But at least we can all just chill here, relax, escape the world and all the nonsense. But anyways, so we got this new thing. This also lights up just like my other one did. Let's see. Nope, that way. Literally just put batteries in it. And I made it a little bit bigger on the stream so you could probably see it better when I'm doing, but I might even make it a little bit bigger than that. Actually, yeah, let me do that real quick. Let me see, can I make this a little bit bigger for you guys? I'm working on a new stream setup-ish. I'm basically gonna figure out how to put chat on the screen at some point, but it's not as easy as I had thought it was going to be, so I have to do that. Make that the sticker that NPA New People's Army, aka make that the sticker. I'm a little confused. You're gonna have to help me. I also asked my dad, because he doesn't build as many he doesn't build as many tanks, but I asked him, I was like, do you have any extra tread? Because if you joined us last time, you know that these two pieces don't actually reach each other. And I was like, oh crap. But, of course he doesn't. I was like, oh, maybe I'll just try and steal from one of the other kits I had. I opened up the, BT42 or whatever. And those treads are already pre-made for you, which I'm like, oh, well, that's good. We should do that one next, 'cause that'll be much easier. But, anyways, so we were on, I believe, if I turn this off, I think you can read the directions a little bit better. A little bit. They're still a little foggy. Oh, and also, I had this. I just never thought to bring it out. So if I have anything that really needs to dry for a while, I could fix what I just broke off of here. But, this will hold it for me. It has little clips and stuff. And I've had this. I didn't just go pick this up. I just forgot that I was like, oh, yeah, I could just use that, couldn't I? Huh. What an idea. I see Girls and Panzer. I click. Awesome. I hope you're having a good night or day, whatever it is for you. Is that how you say, is that ciao? Is that ciao in Italian? I'm really bad with spelling in general, but Um, yes, Y8. I saw your comment about that, that group. Well, I'll say group, because it's obviously some sort of military, but I don't exactly remember what type in the Philippines, correct? Okay. And the kittens meowing up a storm. Alright, so we did this piece. That was this whole little thing. And then I got stuck trying to fix the treads for like an hour last time and failed. So we got this done. So we must be on 10. Here's what it says, in case you're interested. I don't know how much that helps. I don't know how much that really helps, but let's go ahead and start on that. E11. And I don't know what it's trying to show in that little picture, but that's okay. So E11 is E5. Which is this big one. This big one. And as per usual, if the stream starts to die, please let me know, because I have no feedback on my end on the stream, so I don't know why every now and then I just, like, sometimes it's like, oh yeah, I can show it, and it shows it's, like, excellent or whatever, and I can kind of get it from, like, one of the things on here, but it's supposed to have, like, a little synopsis or whatever. Make the Philippine flag sticker. I am very challenged when it comes to internet stuff, and I just learned about stickers on Discord, so if you're talking about Discord, I only get to make 3 stickers. Sorry, that's not going to be one of them. But I do have to make 50 emojis, which I started saving pictures for, but I want to, like, cut out the girls in Panzer girl, or they're all girls in Panzer so far, but I'll probably put a few, like, strike witches and stuff, too. But I want to just cut it out and make it like a PNG with the face, you know? Like an emoji? I don't know. So, we build in the little tank with this one. Yeah. Yep. So, I don't know how far we're going to get. Hopefully pretty far. We're just going to leave the tread like that until I have a solution. If any of you have a solution to what I should do. I already took apart the other tread and stole from that one, but I don't think we have anything else I can steal from at this point. Maybe I will look through some of my other kits that I have, and I'll just perpetually be stealing treads. Are those official models I didn't know they had? Yes. Yep, they are. Let's see if I can get the box for you. The box has some random stuff in it, but nothing too important, so I can just dump it. I can just dump it and deal with that in a second. So this is it's the one that I made. I actually made a stream thumbnail. See, I'm getting places. I did that. Not gonna go too into detail quite yet, but there's a project I'm working on. If you're on the Discord, you saw a little sneak peek of a little Vroid I'm gonna use for when I'm streaming Dream Tank Match. But those will be Wednesday streams, and I might actually be able to get everything together for this Wednesday, but we will see. Don't take my word for that. Don't expect anything unless I put it in a community post. So, then, yeah. Then it's happening. Otherwise, see. Okay, well, we need E6. Let's see that one first. But yeah, so they have a lot of official kits. I find them usually on Zen Market, Yahoo Auctions. I get them pretty cheap. It's been a while since I actually bought one, to be honest. I just have, like, a crazy amount of them that I need to build. And I picked up, again, if you're on the Discord, which I didn't put, copy and paste the link, my bad, but I picked up this, which is a Gundam kit. Because I couldn't help myself. So it says right here, $22. It was 40% off, because Hobby Lobby does deals like that. And they had a deal on the model kits, and anytime they do that, I'm, like, so tempted, and then I saw that they had one from Wing, so I was like, yeah, alright. I was there to get the magnifier, so just kind of, it happened, happens. Alright. Anywho. I don't know what it's trying to say. Oh, that's for that one anyways. That's fine, okay. I'm gonna hope I don't, like, glue the band-aid to anything that I have on my finger, but I have to leave it on, because I just cut myself with a box cutter today, doing a home improvement project, so... okay, come here, piece. And yes, if you're new to the stream, I am extremely new to building these, aka this is the second tank that I've built, but not... I would even consider it more of, like, the first, to be honest. It's the first one. Well, it's the first one I'm doing on stream, but it's also the first one that I'm, well, I guess trying a little harder at. I mean, I'm still very chill with it, and I'm still making plenty of mistakes, but that's how you get good at doing stuff. You gotta make mistakes, and this is a learning experience. We all just relax here. We talk about whatever. You guys have any suggestions in the chat for what you want to talk about? We can. We just chill out here. Relax. You know. But, yep. Cool, we'll let that dry a second, and we'll get the next parts. They are not on the E-sheet. They are... I'm just still drinking soda, if anyone's keeping track. I've yet to kick that habit. But I am done buying it, so... Once I'm done with this case, that'll be it for now. Like, unless I'm at someone else's house, and then it's like, I don't know. It's that aspartame, man. It's an addiction, I swear. Alright. And let's see. I'm sorry, I've hit the mic twice already. My little microphone here. Let's see what we got. This is A. We're looking for silly little thing. Silly little thing. Oh, so I remember last time that we were... Oh, there it is. I remember last time that we were going to go through and talk about everybody's favorites from each school. So we can do that if you guys want, or we can wait until a little later. See if anyone else joins before we go into that conversations. That's gonna probably be a long one. I would assume. I would have to assume. Is that the only A? No, we need the other A. 23. Yes. But so how have you all been? You all been good? Surviving? How's 2025 for you this year? This year. So far. C. Wait, where's C? Am I missing a sheet? I mean, that is possible. That's E. E, F, A, B, A. Wait. How in the world am I missing a sheet? Hold on. Oh my gosh, why am I such a mess? I'm trying to think of where it'd even be. See, the issue is I let my kids come into the room, and I mean, I'm usually a mess, but hello, TF. How are you doing? I lost a sheet. Or a spry, right? So, you've been good, Maho? Good to hear. Alright, I gotta get up for a second and look for this. Hold on. Give me half a second. Oh, boy. Why on earth? And this room's so tiny, too. So you'd really think that I wouldn't be able to lose things so easily, but I manage. And... Yeah, okay, hold on. Is it like... I feel dumb. Oh, wait, you know what? I bet you I do know where that piece is. Is it this little thing? It is. It's these little teeny tiny... Look at that. That makes sense. So I didn't lose it. I feel much better about that, at least. Tyler. They have a lot of official models, mostly the ones shown in the anime, though. Yes. Yep, they do. I have... What do I have? I have a bunch. A bunch to still build. This is only the first of many. And then I also have the garage kits to build as well. But those will I don't know. I don't know if I'll do them. Because I want to do tank. I can't see the pieces that I just cut. Because they're see-through. There they are. They're over here. Okay, hold on. Let me focus on this for half a second. Because these are so small and translucent. But yeah, I have a lot of the official ones. Because I like the little stuff that comes with them. Like these directions and whatnot. Like, I'll keep them just because I'm someone who likes collecting merch. Oh, drop it. Boop, right in there. Beautiful. Oh, yes, and on the Discord, I saw that a lot of people are really good at building these. Like, oh my gosh, especially painting them and stuff. It's like, wow, got some talented people in there. I don't know if I'll ever be as good as them, but dang. Very, very talented individuals. And boop. Right there. Okay. Nope, stay. Okay. Now we got little lights. There's like no way for me to show you this, I don't think. With how small it is. Yeah, that's how big it is. Oh, you know what? This light's not as good for showing smaller things. It's good for showing the overall. Alright, break out the other light. Because I have them both over here. There you go. Maybe. Maybe that one's going to give me issues too now. Oh. There you go. There you go. Yeah, that one's a little bit better, I guess. It just takes time. You will learn and get better. Thank you, Chowhound. Yeah, it is. And again, it's not... I just want to relax and do this and everything. I mean, I hope to get as good as, like, well, at least, again, better. If I could get as good as them, that's great too, but yeah. It is what it is. I'm sure that they've been doing it for years. About the CV33, always wished they made some in the show to be the one with the anti-tank rifle, so they could have an offensive capabilities instead of just distraction. Yes, that would be cool. I am not a tank nerd, by the way, just so you know. So I'm also learning that. I will say that this is great because this way I'll remember which tanks look like what as well. I think that it's something that's gonna cement that in my mind more. So that'll be good. But yes, so there's one with an anti-tank, an anti-tank rifle. That's cool. That is cool. There we go. But yeah, I've always liked tanks. I'm no expert by any means. You all probably way know more about tanks than I do. So. Yes, hello Y8. Please stop spamming. Gonna ask you politely. Please stop spamming, okay? We see you. We all see you. Glad you're excited though. But yeah. Yep. All right, so let's have that conversation then. Let's have that conversation of who everybody's favorites are in each school. That sounds good. Because last time we talked about Ori, right? And I was like, I was pretty sure it was probably Ervin. Because I like the Stug 3 and I also like the History Club. So, yes. Ah, hello, Petunia. I see hello spam in the chat. Yes, please don't spam. And hello, Omega. I mean, for you, we can refer to it. We can refer it to what team it's on. Sherman, Saunders, Sherman, Panzer 3, Corps Muni's Panzer 3. You mean... See, okay. This is why I shouldn't, first of all, take a nap before I stream. Sorry, so my brain. Alright, so you're saying that for the tanks, you can, like, say the school. That would also probably help me remember what's what, for sure. Or have a better frame of reference. So, that's not a bad idea. Rare Girls and Panzer fan that is not tank nerd. So here's the dealio, and I think I've explained this in the past, but I love telling stories. So I've always liked tanks. I used to play Panzerfront on the PlayStation 1 with my dad. Well, with my dad. I thought it was a 2-player game because he must have done the, trick where you're playing with a kid and you just don't plug in a second controller and have them kind of just mess around, right? So he did that. So I, always had that, in a sense. And then with Girls and Panzer, the reason I got into it was because I wanted to homeschool my kids. And I want to say it was when my first kiddo was born. That probably lines up. So I wanted to learn about history. Never was good at history. And the whole reason I wanted to homeschool was because I believe that you learn differently. Like, there are things in school that I didn't learn well because I wasn't taught in a specific way. So, like, for instance, I probably would have been better at math if I was taught how to use an abacus, because I'm just a visual learner and moving the pieces. I needed something more than just a number on the paper, right? So I was like, well, if I want to do homeschooling, I have to learn a thing or two about history. And I don't know, like, I would still love to homeschool. I just don't know if that's realistic at this point. It's all, it all comes down to a whole bunch of stuff. But basically, I was like, I gotta, learn about history, and I need to find something that I like that has history in it. So I went ahead and I was like, oh, let me look up anime. And then I came across Girls and Panzer, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is perfect because it's tanks. And I like tanks. But I don't like them to the point where I know all this stuff. So, I mean, I'd like to be a tank nerd. I'd like to learn all this stuff. I mean, again, that's kind of why I'm... It's partially why I'm building this. Partially, I just find building these to be extremely relaxing. Just building in general kits, because I've done 1.5 Gundam, a half a Gundam kit by Guy Malef from Escaflowne, and then I did do the T-34, is in the rave cabinet. So, I am so sorry, Renard. I do not know Russian, and I don't know how to translate it, seeing it through OBS. You can enlighten me? Please do, Maho. I appreciate that very much. Just like you enlightened me on how to use Discord. Which, by the way, thank you. Like, seriously, keep doing that, because I don't know what I'm doing. I was like, oh, I'll make a Discord for you guys. Cool. And then it's like, oh, can you put this and this? And I'm like, oh, you could do that? That's neat. Get you to our status of tank nerd? Alright. Might be a little bit of a challenge, but we'll get there. I would love that, honestly. After you are done modeling all the official model, you can buy a non-Girls and Panzer model and make the one from the manga spin-off to expand your tank fleet. So you could have the M1340 for Anzio. Oh, cool. So there we go. That is something I could do. My dad offered me a Sherman to build that's not Girls and Panzer. It's like one of the few kits that he has that are tanks, because he builds aircraft carriers mostly nowadays, but he's done a lot of planes. He has a lot of planes. I know nothing about planes. He has a lot of planes. When I got into tanks, I only knew they had tracks with a gun and went boom. Hey, you know what? That's a start. We all gotta start somewhere, right? That's, yeah, pretty... I was like, how do you know what tanks what? And that's, again, what these is like. You know, I'm learning. I'm slowly learning, and I'm excited to learn. Okay, what am I doing here? P15. So what does that There is no P. I know there is not. So what do I think that is? Is that from two other pieces that go together, maybe? I mean, I can look for a piece that looks like that, I guess. I am not quite sure about that one. Unless it's another little piece somewhere. But, oh, this I can throw down there because that's the only piece for that. There were metal pieces. Maybe I shouldn't have just thrown... Oh, wait. Are they on the ground? They're not on the ground. These are the metal pieces. But these don't even have a number on them. So, a number. Letter. Wow. Jeez. Holy crap. Holy. Girls in Panzer was a gateway drug. That it was. A welcomed one. Do you know about the Girls in Panzer fans saving the last remaining BT-42? No! Ooh, that sounds cool. Do tell the story. Make the Philippine Sherman tank art? I was not aware they had a Sherman. A Philippine Sherman. Oh no. Protect. Yeah. Definitely tell us the story of that. I'm interested as I try and figure out what this is trying to say. If it has a letter that isn't on one of the sheets, what do I do? It's probably one I had to make, right? Out of two other pieces, and it's like, oh, here's the new name of it. But I'm just not seeing... I'm just not seeing it. Okay, well. I'm also not really seeing where this is even gonna go. Let me get my brain's obviously only half working. Has anyone seen any of the manga spin-off? You know what, Tyler? You just reminded me. There's yes. So I read, this is not official, I don't believe. Well, no, I know it's not official, but it's adorable. There's a crossover of Tanya, Yujo Senki, or Saga Tanya the Evil, and Girls in Panzer. It's just like a little, what do they call that, a one-shot or whatever. So it's just like one manga. It's not very long. It's adorable, though, because she goes on top of Visha's shoulders to compare height to Nona and Katusha. That was cute. Photo etch that slowed me down when I got into it. And then, do you want Senshito to be real? I mean, that'd be cool. Yeah, I mean, sorry, translating that. Oh, take your time, Renard. Take your time. I was like, I can't read it, I'm so sorry. No, that'd be fun. I'd join. That'd be cool. I would have joined back in high school. That would have been amazing. I guess I can skip that piece for now, right? It's not a good idea. I know it's not a good idea. But the CV33 from Bronco is not the best model. A special... darn, it doesn't have an alternative manufacturer. Oh. Alright. But, hey. At least there's one option. Better than no options, I suppose. Since Shido could be real, we just need a very dedicated fan with tons of money to develop the technology needed for it. Well, I am not that fan. I do not have that money. I don't know, the safety concerns is really the thing, isn't it? Isn't there a place in Europe somewhere where you can have a little tank battle? You can, I'm sure it's, like, very expensive, but isn't there, like, a place where you can do mock tank battles? I feel like I saw that. I feel like my dad told me about that. Also, I guess I'm gonna skip this piece, because I really have no idea what it is. There's a lot of words here, too, which is not helping. And I was told to use Google Translate last time, but sorry, my English is disgusting. Oh no, your English is better than my Russian, which is nothing at all. I don't know how to say anything but spasiba, and even that might be pronounced horrifically. So no, you're amazing for even knowing more than your own language. That was worded so poorly. Look, see, I barely know English myself. Oh my goodness. But it would be very dangerous. Exactly, that is the issue. Even with the carbon lining that Yukari emphasizes, yes, it would. What was that video someone made of all the times they're not wearing helmets? All the brain injuries that would have occurred. It'd be impossible. We spend all our money on merch. Yeah, Sentai, that is very true. Maybe it could happen if we didn't do that, but the Girls and Panzer merch is just so perfect. RC tanks that have a battle system that can do tank battles. That's cool. That's very cool. I hope it will happen though. It would become my #1 hobby and I would spend all my money on it. That would be very cool. New People's Army National Anthem song. But yeah, no, that would be cool. I would enjoy it. Okay, I'm gonna skip that piece. I'm a little nervous about skipping that piece, but maybe that's just, yeah. I think that's just the best thing to do at this point. I'm like, I really don't know what I'm doing. Oh boy. Whoever it was who warned me that maybe this tank is a little too advanced for me to do, you know you were right. But I love a good challenge. What are your opinions of Das for Now 4? Oh no, Tyler, I haven't seen 4. I don't think I've seen 3. I rewatched 1 and 2, actually, like, last week? So, there you go. That's as far as I got. Wait, which one was I supposed to take? It was E, right? I was supposed to take E, right? Since I already did. Yeah, it was. It was E. Okay. You go over here. You're gonna well, this also. Never mind, I need this too. Basically the BT-42 was in a precarious museum in Finland, getting rained on, and rusting after the first Girls and Panzer movie with the incredible BT scene. Fans donated to make a roof and protect it. Oh, that's so sweet! That is really, really sweet that they protected the tank. Aww. See, Girls and Panzer's best fandom. That's so nice. And wholesome. That's adorable. I love that. But I respect your strength in assembling the model. Thanks. And my strength in not being able to figure out what the one piece is. I'll figure it out. Again, I more so just love streaming and talking to you guys, chilling out. It's relaxing, and I love talking to you guys. This is so much fun. You don't want to spoil it for me? I'm trying to think, is any of it spoiled for me yet? Well, I have the little cargo containers, right? So it's... If the cargo containers I have are from Das Final, which I'm pretty sure they are, the little N-scale ones, then it was Kurmorimine, sorry for the pronunciation, or lack thereof, alright, St. Gloriana, and I'm not gonna try. Well, I can try, so you guys can laugh at me. Jakoska? Is that how you say it? Crunchyroll says that the Girls and Panzer fandom is the worst? Why? Why are we the worst? Why are we the worst fandom? There's... Out of all the anime fandoms... Hold on a second. That is so not true. The money the fan raised was very considerable, not only providing roof for the BT-42, but also for a lot of other tanks like the KV-1, the Sturmy, and many more, which is so wholesome. Oh, that's really nice! Petunia, apparently that was false. Oh. Good, so Crunchyroll didn't think we were the worst. Yeah, that would be dumb. Like, there's so many worse fandoms. There's gotta be. I can think of, like... I don't want to call... I don't know what the other fandoms per se, but I can definitely think of other anime that I would assume would have worse fandoms. And obviously our fandom's awesome, so they can all just suck it. The Soviet T-55 tank from the North Vietnam and Viet Cong is during Vietnam War. Very cool, very cool. Nah, I'm pretty sure the Crunchyroll thing was fake. it had to have been. There's just no way. Oh wait, does this get glued? Oh. Well, I need the little other dudes too first. E11. E11. There we go. So it must be... Why is... Oh, E11's different, but the others here are not. We're back to teeny tiny pieces again. That are gonna be impossible to show you. Sorry. So sorry. Oh, boy. Okay. And... that's there. But yeah, so, okay. Favorite character from each school? If you guys would like, we can start that discussion. So Ori, I am just gonna go with Ervin. Because I can't formulate a thought beyond that apparently. Or the girl with the one eye closed from History Club. Yeah, she's my favorite. What's her name? I think we went over Ori last time, but we'll just start there again, because there's people, I'm sure, who weren't on that stream who are on this one. Girls and pens are made in the Philippines. So, that would be Ori for me. Let's go ahead, tell me what's your favorite ones from Ori. Well, one or more, if you cannot choose. I need to pull up the wiki for that. Oh, I'm just going off the top of my head. You're gonna hear all sorts of, oh, well, you know, this character kind of looks like... Oh, wait, to tell me what the girl is with the eye patch thing? Can't remember the character's spelling. Oh, that's okay. That's okay, because the moment you put it there, I'm probably gonna butcher the pronunciation anyways. Do you have the Girls in Panzer Dream tank match? I do. I have it on the PlayStation and also on the Switch. I've played it only for a little bit, a while ago too, so I'm gonna be very rusty. But I plan on Wednesdays playing it on the Switch on stream. Using like a little VTuber model of myself that I made in the Girls in Panzer style. Because I was like, oh, this is a fantastic idea. I also was like, oh, I don't want to, on Wednesdays, I'm going to have come off of work. And I was like, yeah, you know what? I'm going to look like crap. So I was like, I just want to be able to chill in my PJs and play video games. I was like, you know, I'll make a little, like, VTuber-esque character. And I'll make it look like a Girls and Panzer character. And then I don't have to show my face. I don't have to show you all my ugly mug. It'll be perfect. I'll spare you. Caesar, my beloved. Good choice, good choice. Yuzu. Yep. I think we went over that last time. Because that's, yes, that's the one girl from Turtle Team, right? Or am I totally wrong? I feel like we discussed this last time. There's one Saint Gloriana girl that's your favorite. Ooh, I know a couple. I actually am pretty good with their names. At least the main four. Because it's Darjeeling, Orange Pico, Assam, and Rosehip. And I can't remember the brown-haired one's name. Those are the only ones that are coming. Oh, and then there's like the ones from the manga. So you got like Earl Grey and stuff. That's from what the Saga of Pravda. Hello, TF. Oryu, is that what you're looking for, Maho? It's for the other characters. She wanted one from the other schools. Yeah, I wanted to know what your favorite was from each school. So I think if I'm going for each school, talking about St. Gloriana, it's definitely Rosehip. Saunders, it has to be Kay. I love Kay, I do. And then Anzio obviously is Anchovy because she is best girl in the whole thing, in my opinion. I love Anchovy. But who else we got? What other schools are there? Oh, I don't know anyone from Yokosuka other than Mika, so that's good. I don't. The other one, I mean, they all were cute, but I was like, eh. She was funny with her little instrument that someone in the. I'm sure one of you is going to correct me and tell me the exact name of. And I won't remember it, but yes. Was Earl Grey wild for all the thing she did? Yeah. Earl Grey was, she was hilarious, honestly. I thought she was funny. Just for, like, what was it? She was, like, pretending to be different characters from different movies. She was just making references the whole time. It's like, that's actually pretty great. Hello, awesome. Or Osomo. Sorry. You're probably awesome, too. But, Osomo. Orange Pico, the New People's Army used China AK rifles and VZ rifles and M16 and M4A1. Alright. I spoke about Yuzu in Discord. She is from Turtle Tank. Yes, okay, so she's the one with the ponytail. The one that you guys in the Discord are saying big sister vibes, I believe. What's your favorite Girls and Panzer content creator? You know, I'm giving you a shout out, Maho. I think you might be it right now. Because I was watching some of your stuff. So, yeah, Maho. Go check Maho in the chat. And also, Petunia, we need to talk. We need to talk. About what you said last time. Because I looked into some stuff. So I have a better formed opinion on the creator you brought up last time. But we'll get to that in a moment. There is a punk girl in St. Gloriana. I saw pictures of her. Again, I'm guessing that's... So yes, that is the next Das Finale. Yes. So, she must be in that one. Can't... Okay, I think I fixed the keyboard, I think? Oh, was your keyboard not working, TF? Ugh, got my characters. St. Gloriana, yeah. I also think I need glasses. I'm kind of coming to that conclusion as well. Saunders K, yeah. Anzio Anchovy, yeah. Corey Murray, oh, Maho, really? All Stars Izumi. Oh, I didn't even think of the All Stars. I don't know any of their names either, but I could give them a whatchamacallit, description. I think I like the French one from the All Stars, whichever one that is. Oh, and then, yes, BC Freedom, I like Andau. And what other schools are there? What schools am I missing? Because I forget which ones I've gone over. Oh, Koromori Mine. It's... I don't know. I'm like, is it Maho or is it Erica? I don't know. I kind of like them the same. Had it in French. For me, St. Gloriana is either Assam or Orange. You like Assam. I have to ask why. And I don't mean to be rude. I am just curious. She's kind of like forgettable to me. My apologies. Chiatan. Yes. Okay. I like, what's her name? Is her name, like, I'm gonna butcher this. Fukuda? Is that her name? The cute one with the little braid things, right? The one who was like, let's charge in reverse, guys! That one. I liked her. I was like, that was smart. She's funny. Damn, cannot type better on iPad. Aw, I'm sorry. Yeah, so BC Freedom, so not Oshida, Andau. Not Oshida, Andau. I'm trying to keep them straight in my head. I'm like, alright. Yes. The poor. I like her. The poor one. But yes. You like the way Assam looks? Alright, that's fair. That's fair. I mean, for some of these characters, I feel like that's all we have to go off of. So, that is 1000% totally fair. That's also my favorite from Chiatan. Yeah, she's awesome. Did I get the name right, by the way? I mean, considering I'm, like, wrong about names all the time. Was I right? Yeah, I prefer Rosip because she's a spaz, but... So she's funny. I don't know. I don't know. There's a really cool... I think I've mentioned this before. There's a really cool Amaretto garage kit that you can get a unofficial copy of. What is that called? A recast of her sitting on... I think she's like sitting on a crate. She has a rifle. It's really cool looking. Yeah, her name is... yes, her name is it Fuduka, or did I say it right? Fukuda. Alright, whatever. She's adorable. So, that's all that matters. Do y'all hate Renta? He is the principal of Orai who tried to shut down the school. Well, no one's gonna like him. What is wrong with him? What an asshat. Oh, actually, this is an interesting question since you brought up an adult from the series. Shiho and... Is this Shiho and Chio? Oh, yes? Alice's mom and then Miho and Maho's mom. So there's those figures of them in school uniforms. And it was so funny because I was like, these are probably going to go down after market, so I'm not going to pre-order them, and I don't know if I want them anyways. And then they came out, they went up aftermarket very briefly, and then they tanked. Like, really bad. And no pun intended. Or maybe a little bit. But, yeah. So I was like, okay. But Shiho and Shimada isn't... Yeah, you know who I'm talking about. Yeah. Does anybody like them? Because they have figures, and I was like, I don't feel like I'm connected to those characters enough. But... And they made those figures, an odd scale, because it's the company that makes the Dream Tech... Oh my gosh. Yeah, it's Dream Tech by Wave. The K, that's a bajillion dollars. I don't know why K stuff has to go up so high in the aftermarket. If you ever see K on sale and it's a pre-order, you might want to go for it. Wait for minutes. Wait for minutes. What about Amichio, who trained Orai in her... Oh my gosh, I almost forgot that she existed. Yeah, and on that note, I really don't... Yeah, Crush the Car, I remember that. She's in that one episode, right? She's not in anything else, right? Love the tiny girls from Pravda. Oh my god, I forgot Pravda, and... right? I didn't... I love Clara. Clara's my favorite from Pravda. That crew with the KV2. Yeah, they're really... They're adorable. They're absolutely adorable. I agree. I love when they were all doing the little Russian dance, whatever that's called, on their tippy toes, where they kick out their feet. Which, by the way, incredibly hard to do, and kudos to anyone who can do it. She made multiple appearances? Did she really? Was I just not paying attention, or maybe I just don't remember? Either is very possible. Nona, I like... Pravda's got a pretty solid cast there. Honestly. Like, out of the whole little group there, I'm like, yeah, they're all pretty great. But Clara's best, in my opinion. She was also the main judge for Der Film. Oh. Well, that shows you how much I pay attention, because Der Film and the Anzio battle are my two favorite of all the stuff so far. So, I say so far, because who knows, maybe Das Finale, one of these ones is going to blow me away. I'm going to be like, wow! But, yeah. I totally missed that. Totally missed she was a judge. Or I just don't remember it. Oh well. The more you know, right? This is why I have you guys here to help me. In the training, during the Saunders battle, and in Der Film before the match. Okay. During the Saunders battle? I believe you. I'm trying to, like, recall. And yeah, basically before all the matches. Okay, yeah, totally missed that was the same lady. Or, just again, didn't think. Wasn't thinking about it, and just kind of like... Didn't place it in my memory bank, apparently. That or it was lost. I don't want to blame everything on my head injury. But there is serious memory issues that happen now that I'm like, well... Yep, that makes sense. My memory's never been great, but it's definitely struggled since then. When are you on Discord? When am I on Discord? Very randomly, Chowhound. Very randomly. It's whenever I get a second to check throughout the day, because I'm usually either working or I'm with my kiddos. And then at nights, I can kind of do Discord a bit more, but I have a tendency to fall asleep when I get my kids to sleep, hence I woke up from a nap to do this stream. My husband tried to wake me up like 3 times. He's like, hey, hon, you're streaming tonight? I was like, he's trying to wake me up at 8. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna sleep a little bit more. He's like, okay. Comes in at like 9. He's like, hey, you might want to wake up. Is your name the same? Yes, it is just consuming plastic. And so is the server. I think I'm trying to think of, I think it's just called the consuming plastic server, because I couldn't come up with anything smart. But if any of you have any fun name for me to call the server, I assume I can rename it, so. But, you know what, I should do this over, why am I not, I'm so discombobulated. Please call me out if I'm like, you're like, hey, you know, you're doing this, like, not within shot of the video. Oh. A shot of the camera. Words are a problem today. I do believe that Clara is the only foreign student in all of the series. Her dad is also a spy agent, and that's why she has a lot of Katusha's baby pictures. Oh, that's cool. So she's the only foreign student. Isn't there also a thing where in Anzio, I don't know where I heard this, it totally could be wrong, so don't quote me on this, but don't they have to actually be somewhat Italian? Isn't that school like, no, you have to actually be part Italian to be there? I remember reading, that might have been in like the manga somewhere. I doubt it was in the anime. It was at the start of the chase scene. She cuts and says, ha ha ha, now this is exciting. Oh, I do remember that. Okay. Yep. Yeah. I like your name. It's original. Thank you. Thank you. I thought it made sense. I was like, yeah, they, you know, consuming. And then I was like, consuming plastic. It sounds like I'm eating plastic. This is fun. I don't know. That's my sense of humor. It's a little strange. You love Miko from Continuation, red-haired driver. Oh. The little one with the... There's a word for those. Pigtails? Twin tails? Depending on where you're from. I think they have different names. But what was I doing? I'm building a tank. Okay. Oh boy. But, oh yeah, and like strong second fave in Anzio. I really do like pepperoni too, but sorry, anchovy's just too perfect. Just too perfect. But yeah. Yeah, I'm a consumer at the end of the day, right? I'm getting all these figures and stuff, and I'm like, yeah, sure. You know, there's a lot of jokes about that kind of stuff. I'm like, let's just lean into that with the name. Could use the tweezers, but I'm not. I like to live dangerously. Alright. You only... silly tank. I only own plushie? What plushie you have of a Girls and Panzer girl? Tank's so small you can fit them in the back of a truck. Are they really that small? The tankettes? Are they really like that like they can fit in a truck bed? Because that's amazing. When you get ready to apply the photo, the metal parts, thank you, you will need CA glue. Then you really have to be careful of gluing your fingers together. Okay. Noted. You are talking to the girl who glued her fingers together with super glue. Dude, I actually almost glued my mouth together with super glue, but that was a whole nother that's a whole nother story of me being a really stupid teenager. Miho with Boko in her hand went, aw, that's cute. My Nakoda has some strong muscles and glasses that look strange to me. I don't know who that is. All the anteaters have the muscles. Oh, she the one that got the swirly glasses or whatever. My husband loves her. That one from the anteater team. Loves her. I think she's probably she's his favorite from Ahorai. At the end scene of Der film, you can see the Anzio girls driving home in a truck with a CV33 on the back of. Oh, again, memory hole perhaps. Shorter than a car. That is awesome. That is so cool. It's that compact and cute. What a cute tank. Oh, love it. Love it, love it. That's actually, the Anzio battle is the one movie or any Girls and Panzer thing that my kids actually sat through too. So that one they actually enjoy, and I can watch it with them. Because otherwise I kind of get stuck. They're not as interested, but. I-300 Autovan. Did I see that? I did not. Unless that is the truck that you were talking about, and then I probably did. And again, I just do not remember. Let's see. Surprisingly, you got that correct. Mine does have the swirly glasses. Wow! And yes, that is very surprising. I just took the hint from that other comment where who just said it? Yeah, Petunia. Petunia pointed out the glasses, and I was like, wait! The lengthy one with the glasses. They're singing DJ. Yes! I love it. I love that song. I freaking love Anzio. They're all so cute. And there's that one person who just posts, I don't know if they still do it, but I remember at one point I had subscribed to someone who just did, like, videos of Amaretto. I think their name was, like, Amaretto Posting or something. And I thought it was the funniest thing. It's like, oh my gosh, this is fantastic. They, like, replaced everyone in the crowd with Amaretto. Oh my god. Sorry, I do that. I don't know. I low-key think I'm about to, like, start humming Blue's Clues, and I'm like, what? That's what happens when you have kids. You get all these stupid things. Not that we don't even watch that one. I don't know why that one comes into my head. But, well, there are certainly worse things. And that is it for that piece. Look at that! Woo! Okay. So then this... Now it's all coming together. Actually, the scene of them in the truck is a merch item, a windshield sun cover. Is it really? So I have the garage kit for that. I think, again, it's a knockoff, but they made a windshield. I need that. Oh, I didn't know that one existed, Maho. That's gonna be the next thing I'm looking for. That and the umbrella that we both want. That is amazing, and I need that. The Carabin Panzer Mouse tank crushed by YAO car red 1985 Hyundai Stellar. I hate Hyundai, sorry. I have such a gripe with Hyundai. Screw them. It saddens me that a lot of fans completely forgot about the PZ38T. My mind goes blank. I still remember and love the 38T thanks to War Thunder. First step in the tank fan journey is choosing between War Thunder and World of Tanks. Well, I'm gonna probably end up, if I had to choose between the two, even though I haven't played either, it's probably gonna end up being War Thunder because my brother plays it, so I could play with him. I'm pretty sure, I don't think he plays World of Tanks. Oh my gosh, sorry, my band-aid's really bothering me. I don't think he plays World of Tanks though. You like World of Tanks? You have over 100 tanks in your garage. That sounds cool. I can send you a photo of it. Yeah, go for it. I don't like to check my phone during stream because I think it's like rude. But I will check it real quick just so I can see what that looks like. A true tank enjoyer would pick both games and enjoy both, not hate on each other. Ooh, yes. You sent the photo? Let's see. Ah, there you are. Oh my gosh. Is that up for sale right now? By any chance, do you know? Because I didn't ship that Zen Market order. If you're on the Discord, me and Kodo were going back and forth talking about different merch and stuff, and I found gloves that I ended up getting. What was the other thing? Oh, I won a Saunders jacket for super cheap, and what's the other things? Oh, this is bad. Oh, a stupid Anko purse thing. I think that might have been it. I feel like there was one other thing, but that's fine. War Thunder is the realistic one, while World of Tanks gives off more Girls in Panzer vibes. Okay. I know that one had a crossover at one point with Girls in Panzer. The Caravan Drive, the Tiger one, Panzer, Tank Crushed. Oh, okay, that's a message I read before. I don't know much about it. The photo is from a store in Ori, Japan. I might... You know what? I should look... So, Zen Market does this cool thing where if you find a website, and even if it's not someone they work with, or a store they work with, if you find a website in Japan that ships within Japan, you can order off of it. You just have to give them the URL, and they'll call and check for you and make sure the item's actually there, and then they'll get it for you. So I'll look into that. You two want that as well. So I'll let you know if that ends up working. I don't know much about it. The photo. Okay, yeah, I already read that. Okay, yeah. So I'll look into it and I'll let you know, Maho, if they're able to get it and whatnot. All that good stuff. Sucks you don't live closer. We could have done a combined package of a bunch of stuff. But World of Tanks got 3 collabs with Girls in Panzer. The latest one being October 2024. Oh wow, so they're still doing it. Gonna call it a night. All right, it was good seeing you, TF. I'm always gonna call you TF. I apologize. It's just the way my mind works when I read your name. But have a good night. Glad you got to join us. Yeah, wow, it's almost 11 already. That is crazy. It always goes by so quickly for me. So, all right, well, have a good one. We enjoyed your company, and we will see you again. And who knows, I might be streaming on Wednesday playing Dream Tank Match, and that will be my first time getting back into it. So it will be horrifically funny, I think. Imagine a life-size Yukari figure. Dude, that'd be crazy. Though I feel like all the girls would be a lot shorter than we think they'd be. But they do have all those cutouts in Ori, right? But yes, good night. Good night. Good seeing you. Final streamer goal, trip to Ori. Dude. I can't. I got kids. Got kids. You would have to wait. Well, I mean, that could be, you know, way in the future, right? I'm not going anywhere. I'm sticking around. Let's see. Where am I now? E8. But I would love to go to Ori. I do have this thing about Japan, though, where I think it's probably better in my head than it is in reality, but I'd still like to go. If I ever got the chance to. It would be cool. It would be unforgettable, that's for sure. Final goal for us all in the community. Yeah. Yeah. Caravan Rand I can't pronounce that. Drive Tiger Panzer tank crushed Joanna car. Okay. Final goal for us all. Yeah. Bring your family to ORI. It's like a pilgrimage. You have to do it once in your life. I know. You're talking to a girl who's only left the U.S. once. Well, okay, I guess technically twice, but the second time didn't count. No, that was the first time. Whichever one was to Nassau. My parents took a cruise once, and I went, and I hated every second of it because I have a fear of the ocean. Why on earth you'd bring someone like me on a cruise is a whole thing. But yeah, that happened, and yeah. But I've only ever been out of the country once, and that was to go to France, and that was good. I really enjoyed that. But I was on my own. I think that I'd have to wait for the kids to be older, first of all, because they are very young. And, I don't know. I'd have to take them on some other vacations first, because all that we've done is, like, go to amusement parks. And they've all been semi-local. I mean, not really that local for the one, but local enough we drove to it. So I don't know. I don't think they definitely couldn't handle it right now, but maybe one day, especially if they get into Girls in Panzer, then absolutely. But and they might because of me. They just might. But oh yes. So anyways, Petunia, are you still there? Would you like to talk about OC Gangster? Do you want me to tell you what I've learned? I also was wondering, and I did want to just say real quick. So, last time, when I asked you what had happened, what drama he was in now, you had brought up that he's... I'll wait and make sure. Okay, you are here. Okay. So, you had brought up that he is a misogynist. Definitely agree. After some of the stuff I was catching up on. But, I also did want to just point out real quick before we get into it. If you ever try to say something in the chat and it doesn't go through because, you know, it's whatever, you know, maybe it's a little controversial or whatever, you use a word, it's YouTube who's not letting it be because I'm someone who's from the old internet days, so I have no moderation set whatsoever on comments or anything. So if you get stopped saying anything ever, it is not me. So, just so you know, mention France, I start to sing the Onion song. Oh, pas camarade, oh, pas camarade, oh, pas, oh, pas, oh, pas. But yes, okay, so I watched a video put out a month ago, and yeah, he's a creep. And I didn't want to go into anything last time because I wasn't sure what had happened, and I don't want to comment on things that I don't know anything about. But highly recommend, if you're not aware of it, to watch that video that was uploaded a month ago explaining that he had got caught basically asking a 15-year-old for bad things, we will say. And in the past, apparently, he had gotten caught doing creepy stuff with 16-year-olds, but he kept saying that's okay because that's the whatever the law is wherever the heck he is. On one of the 16-year-old girls he was interacting with, he inappropriately touched one of them in the pool. Yes, I heard that whole thing. So there's that, which was creepy as all hell. He kept saying that legally, nothing wrong. Which, okay, fine. Not illegal. Well, the age difference wasn't illegal. If it was assault, it was illegal. And he did admit that it happened. So, gross. And then, good morning, Alvin. It is nighttime here. But then, and I hope you're doing well. So, then, though, the big thing, though, I think is the 15-year-old thing, because that is illegal where he is. So he can't play the card of, no, like, well, where I'm from, it's not illegal. Da 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 da. The other thing with the pool situation was he changed his story multiple times. So, yeah, tell me you did nothing wrong, but you're gonna pull that kind of crap? Mm-mm. No, you knew you did something wrong there, buddy. And the cosplayer that was mentioned last time, he threatened to content nuke them. What a little bitch. I'm sorry. I was so when I watched the thing, I showed my husband. So again, I didn't want to say anything because I wasn't really sure last time. But when I first saw one of his things, I don't remember which one it was. After I had subbed to him, unsub now, but I had subbed to him, and I liked the like girls in pants or meme things, right? Who is that? OC Gangster. He got caught doing bad things, and a month ago someone put up a video about it. But yeah, so he what was it? Oh my god, I just totally lost my train of thought. Oh, when I first watched him, I kind of was like, this guy, I told my husband, I was like, this guy has lolcow energy. And I don't know what, like, if that's just me imagining it, and now it turns out it wasn't me imagining it. He did have that vibe. He did have that energy. But yeah, that's pretty messed up. Threatening to content nuke people. So dumb. So dumb. It should have just been like, you know what, go for it. I'm not putting up with your crap. But, yeah, no. He's a... Oh, my boy, OC Gangster. Yeah, we talk sometimes, but yeah, he got blown up. Well, yeah, he tried to buy inappropriate photos from a 15-year-old, which by his own admission, by his old, whatchamacallit, his old defense, he was like, with the other ones, he was like, oh, they were 16, and that's the age of consent. 15 is not. So he said racist things. I saw that too. Apparently he recorded a bunch of pedestrians that were black in the window and started calling them monkeys. I saw that. I was like, really? Like, let's just, along with everything else that's wrong with that situation, let's just take a step back and think for a second. Why did you post this? He even said the N-word. Yeah. I just, why are you posting it? Not that there's nothing wrong with doing it. That's not my point. But, like, do you not use your brain, dude? I don't get it. I really don't get it. And yeah, honestly, the one with the pedestrians, I was like, are you kidding me? Seriously, dude? Like, those people are just minding their own business, doing their own thing, just... That kind of stuff. That's just being a jerk. I don't know either, but he supported the Israel. Yeah, I don't talk too much about the Israel-Palestine stuff. I don't know enough about it, and as I said, I don't like to comment on things that I don't know about. So my viewpoint on that is, I am from America, and we should just focus on America, because we have enough problems here. So let's keep our money here and let everybody else figure themselves out. Sorry if that sounds mean, but we should be taking care of our own people before we take care of others. I don't think that's a crazy, irrational viewpoint. 1 a.m. here in Brazil. Have to go to sleep. Good night to you all. Have a nice stream. Yes, thank you so much for joining us. Thank you. Have a good night. And wow, yeah, it's a little late there. So definitely go ahead, go to sleep, and we'll see you next time, hopefully. So yes. It was wonderful having you. But yeah, so I don't talk about, like, stuff that I don't. We're out of it. You mean out of it, like, you don't know what happened? That's fine, because I didn't know either. Petunia's the one who pointed it out to me last stream. And I was like, I didn't want to comment, because I was like, I don't know. I was like, what drama is he in? Because I know that boy likes drama. Obviously. That, I think, is an objective fact. I really missed something, I guess, talking about Girls and Fans are bad community. No, Girls and Fans are an amazing community, Darth. We were just talking before about how Girls and Fans are community is so amazing and donated money to save the last BT42. It was a whole thing. So no, the Girls and Fans are community is an amazing community and wonderful. We were talking about a bad egg within the community, OC Gangster. Don't know if you know what had happened with that, but I just did some we'll say research. I watched a bunch of videos about some stuff that had happened, and so that way I could better have an opinion, because Petunia had pointed out last time that he is an issue. and yes, Darth, in case you were unaware, he had attempted to purchase. That guy. Okay, maybe you know that. So, yeah, he had attempted to purchase inappropriate photos from a minor, but the minor was actually a plant, was what I was getting. So it was and then, oh my gosh, so it was so funny. Because again, I was showing my husband all this, and I was like, wait a second. He just said that he was like, his first defense before everything came out, when he realized, like, oh crap, this is wrong. This is someone totally just played me, basically. He came out and was like, oh, it's a really weird situation, you know? Like, it's kind of like the FBI guys, like, pointing at each other, like, ha, I got you, ha, I got you. It's like, that doesn't make much sense. Like, what? Let's say that was true. What were you trying to get? You were trying to talk to a 15-year-old. Like, it didn't, that doesn't make sense. And none of it made sense. Like, dude, just stop. Yeah, he made much damage to a cosplayer friend from France. See, doesn't he hate the French anyways? That always did bother me to an extent. Because it's like, again, why post it? I'm sorry. And I'm, again, not saying that it's okay to hate the French, but I'm saying, why are you posting that stuff? Like, he doesn't use his brain, apparently. I also had a very mean thing I could say, and I think I'm gonna go ahead and say it. So, you know, the claws might come out a little bit here. Maybe the reason he's rubbing up on 16-year-olds is because, you know, he can't get a woman. And that's why he hates women so much. He's gotta rub up on the teenagers. I'm sorry if that sounds mean, but you tried to get inappropriate photos from a minor. So, from an alleged minor. I asked him one time if he had bipolar or mental issues. He definitely does, dude. There's no way he doesn't have mental issues. Whether he admits it or not, doesn't matter. The dude's got issues. I doubt he deals with them. If anyone who cries in their car and then posts it on the internet has mental issues. Like, anyone who gets, like, yeah. Anyone who gets that, who records something like these things that we're talking about, and then posts them and sees nothing wrong with it, he is a lolcow. Sorry, I go on Kiwi Farms a lot, so, but that's initially what I thought. I was like, oh my god, this guy could have a thread. So, but yeah, I mean, it's insane. I was like, wow, I never realized there was this much. P.S. I had a beef with OC in one of his community posts in June. Which one was it? He harassed a friend on every social network. What a douche nozzle. We really need to stop giving that clown attention. No, I agree. And this right here will be the last time we talk about him, to be honest. But I just kind of wanted to get this out there because, first of all, I want to let you all know where I stand, because Petunia brought him up last time, and I gave a very wish-washy, because I didn't know what to say. But I think it's important to talk about it right now, but, like, that's it. Then just let him go ahead and live his little lolcow life. It's a sad life to live, ultimately. Well, I'm out of it. That's totally fine, Alvin. And I wouldn't say just go off of me. Like, do your own research, 100%. Don't just go off of what we're saying. There's a very well-made video from a month ago, and it has the evidence provided. So definitely look at the evidence and stuff like that. Like, don't just go on what people say, because that was my whole thing. I was like, you know what, I'm gonna look at this very objectively, because I do that, and I'm also not someone who just I'm not someone who just, like, believes, like, this it sounds awful, but it also doesn't. Like, I don't just believe all women. I'm someone, you guys probably don't know who this is, but like when William Control got called out, I was like, there's no evidence. And then he posted his own evidence, which was quite honestly disgusting. But it proved that he was innocent, and I was like, yeah. So I just follow what evidence is provided, and like this one particular, the 15, the sending money with all the context and everything that's saved, that is indisputable. I already watched it? Oh, okay. There you go. Douche canoe, that's funny. Thanks. That is funny. Let's see. Yes, he seems to live on drama. Yeah, I think he does. I think I saw that back then, before we knew each other. Yeah, and again, he's been in my comments before, and he never was a problem with me. I do want to make that very clear. Like, he never seemed... I never had an issue with him personally. But, like, this kind of behavior is uncalled for. To say the least. And to not just, after it, to try and, like, cover your ass. Dude, you're caught. Just be like, yeah, I did that. I fucked up. Like, not that you'd get forgiveness, or he, not that he would get or deserves necessarily, but like, you've been caught. What are you doing? OMG, I just realized who he is. I used to watch his videos around 3 to 4 years ago. I did not think he would do anything like this. This is horrible. Yeah, no, see, and that's yes, that's the same boat I was in. Like, I was like, oh well, I used to watch the Girls in Panzer meme videos. Those were good. And I'm not going to say they weren't good or that they aren't good, like, just because I don't like him. There are plenty of, like, people, specifically bands, because I listen to so much music and stuff, that, like, I disagree with them on a personal level and all this, but they make good music, and I like their music. So I won't support them, but I'll still listen to their music. In other ways. So, when I think of the Girls in Panzer community, I think of people like him, and the ones, Twitter people who nearly always have drama. I don't, like, why is there drama? Why, this is such a, Girls in Panzer is such a wholesome, wonderful thing. I don't understand why people would make drama out of it. Obviously, with that individual, he is drama. He is a drama queen, to say the least. And you're still talking, Wyatt, you're still talking about a car being crushed. Oh no, now you're talking about a Toyota being crushed. Okay. Oh, it's in a video? Okay, I'll check it out. OC Gangsta. These claims were disproven. But those ones, that has the evidence. You know what? Because, like, I like to play devil's advocate, too. So, because that really makes sure that I believe in what I believe. I'm 100% someone who likes to, someone who likes to look into things and be like, okay, let's now defend. So, like, I was like, okay, he's saying that's 16, legal age Ria's fine. She didn't go to the police, which I don't know if he ever brought that up, but I was like, okay, so there's no whatever. Okay, so in that situation, yeah, we could go ahead. At best, he's a creep in that situation, right? But with the 15, this, he was caught. He was caught. There is no excuse, none, that he could use. Those are the big faces of drama? Yeah. The problem is that the Western big faces, like Gangster, or at Gloriana Gaming Academy, that kind of content. Yeah. And I remember seeing something, and this is why, honestly, when I heard this drama, it didn't surprise me, because usually people, the way he talked about St. Gloriana, because I don't know the whole story there, I'm going to be really honest there. I do know that it, again, was an underage person was involved, correct? My gosh, I don't know if you guys can hear the kitten. She just all of a sudden started singing. Anyways, but so, he kept bringing that up in the memes. That's what it was that he kept making memes about how he, like, totally destroyed St. Gloriana and all this. And, St. Gloriana Gaming Academy. So, like, he kept bringing it up, and I'm sorry, but usually the people who bring that stuff up over and over and over again have something to hide themselves. it's like a saving face, like, oh, look, I got rid of this person who did this bad thing. I couldn't possibly, like, it almost, I don't know. I've noticed that, though. It's almost like a shield in a way. But, yeah, like, I don't know. We don't have to talk about him anymore unless you guys want to. I just had to talk about it because it was brought up last stream, and now I know a thing or two. I want to point out that OC Gangster has threatened to content nuke these people. The first 16-year-old victim, Gunmetal Stug, and Dearborn. Cat sounds, hell yeah, cat review win. I can't pick up, oh, hi, oh, honestly, I haven't seen you, comment yet, so hi, Blay? Is that how you pronounce it? Yes, so that's the kitten. She's still not great with being held. She was found in my coworker's garage, so... we took her in. She had fleas and everything. So she doesn't have fleas anymore. She lets me pet her. She will let me, like, put her on my lap and stuff. But I can't, like, go in there and bring her in here and not expect her to try and jump out. Like, showing her on camera ain't gonna work. Sorry. She's a calico, though. She's a little calico kitty. But yeah. And content nuke. I was not familiar with that term. That's just where you, like, blackmail someone, correct? Is that what that's supposed to be? I swear to God, if anyone ever tries to do that to me, I'm just gonna be like, you know what, fucking do it. Go for it. Have fun. You're still the asshole. I don't know. Look at this. This moves. I don't think it's actually in there. But maybe. Look at that. Oh, I feel like I did that right. Look at that. All I had to do was have a little bit of rage. And I did it. Yeah, it moves a little bit. Just a little bit. Not too much. Cool. Alright, I'm gonna stop playing with it because I'll break it if I keep going. But, alright. Cool. Cool. Look at that. Ah, the tank's coming along so well. Wait, is this the end of it? Is this the end of the tank? Guys, I think we're almost done. I mean, other than, again, the metal pieces, but you had said that I need to use special glue for that, so that won't be happening tonight. But that's okay. That is fine. Alright, what are we doing now? We need to glue little P2 and P3. I don't know where P is on here. I still don't have that. I still don't know what you're talking about. I have F. Unless it is. You know what? I think it is these guys. Yeah, it is. Okay, so I was right. It's these ones. They just don't have a P on them. So I can't do anything with this yet. But, like, these pieces will go right along here. That'll look cool. I'd want to paint it first, too, anyways, right? CA or super glue. Okay. I don't have any super glue on me, so yes, I will definitely wait. But I'd want to wait anyways. I'd want to paint the whole thing first, right? And then put the shiny stuff on. That would make more sense, right? I feel like that would work just because I tend to layer up and sometimes get it, like, darker and darker and all that. Gotta go now, guys. See ya at the Dream Tech match stream. Yeah, hopefully I'll be able to do that stream. I have to still figure out how to get, like, the Switch set up with this. I want to get me on the screen and everything. And I have to get my V-Roid to work. So it's a lot of working parts, but tomorrow I should have a chance to actually test it out. So thank you very much for joining us, Tyler, and we will see you next time. Yay! Have a good night. I bought Girls and Panzer magazine on event yesterday, though. Oh, that's cool. Very nice. I never tried glue model kits. Are they hard to do since I've never done... you've done Gundams. So yeah, you've done the Snap. They're a little bit more difficult. As long as you get a good glue, like this, the first glue I was using did not work well at all. Here, I'll just close this so I can show you it real quick. This glue is really good. It's, I think it's Mr. Cement. I think. I'm not totally sure, and I tried to get the label off. But this stuff dries pretty quick. And I think this tank in general is just being a little bit more difficult because it is very small and it's got a lot of little pieces. Have to sleep 1:15 a.m. and work this morning. Oh jeez, yeah, get some sleep before work. Have a good night, Darth. I'm sure I will see you in the Discord at some point. We'll talk more merch then. Have a good one. Definitely sleep. And good luck at work tomorrow. What are the parts? What parts? These ones? The metal parts? So the, like, two of them have to go, like, right. Yeah, let me use this properly. Hold on. Hold on. We got this. Maybe. There we go. So, two of them are gonna go, like, right here. Like, one goes on that side. One goes on this side. They look like this. But yeah, they're not, like, labeled with a P unless I totally missed that. Yeah, so that's what they are. So it's just, like, little detail things. I'm guessing they could theoretically be optional, but I'm taking the option to use them because they look kind of cool. They look kind of cool. Yeah, so was that close enough for you? I don't want to mess up the camera again, and I don't have something where I can bring it down further yet. It's a slow, you know what, the cool thing is once I eventually have everything, like, figured out with streaming, it's gonna look much better. I would not advise glue for kits. No? You know, you think they're more annoying? Have you tried, Alvin? And it didn't go well? Because I know you make Gundams too, right? Okay, glue them in place before painting. Really? Okay. Alright. Then I will do that next stream. So, yeah, and super glue, does super glue dry fast? Should I do it before next stream and then maybe next stream we'll paint? Because, I mean, we're pretty close to done. I think we'll be able to finish this by 12 tonight. Finish the build. That'll be really cool. Okay. So yeah, we got that so that can move. A little wonky, but that's fine. And then we gotta put, oh, nope, we're not doing anything with that yet. So there's a lot of extra pieces, but no extra treads. Guess that's okay. Oh, so the other piece, so this one, and I can add this later. But this little one right here, this long one, is gonna go like, I have to bend it and put it right in here. So, yeah. Yeah, the little lights I probably also should have waited till after I was done painting, but it broke some pegs on my arms. Oh, yeah, so the glue it melts the plastic depending on the kind of glue you're using, and it makes it sticky. So yes, if you over glue, it will fuse pieces or it will break pieces off. You are right, Alvin. That is important to mention. They are an added detail, and when you look at the pictures of the tank, there isn't anything shiny on it. I mean, not in the Girls and Panzer version, at least. No. It's actually, they're normal. They're just not shiny, the pieces that... Because the one pieces would be right here. Sorry. Trying to do this without knocking anything over. That little piece right there would have been it. So yeah, they're just added. I mean, they're fancy. I like it. But, yeah. I don't know. I don't know. I'll do it. Yeah, it's fine with me. Oh. I'm like looking at different pieces. Like, where's that go? Okay, so that goes there. Yeah. Yeah. We got this. We got this. Does it help when I have the light on more? Glue the pieces before painting. Okay, so I will glue them before next stream. And I will try to find some tread in one of my other ones and just steal the treads, which is a terrible idea, but that's fine. I asked my dad, I was like, do you have any extra treads? No. Oh. What a shame. What a shame. I was really hoping you had some treads so I could just, you know, steal from one of your kids. Now, he keeps all his extra pieces, so I thought it was a pretty good shot, but he didn't have any. He didn't have any, though. And, oh yeah, so hopefully also by next stream I'll have a new song for the intro of the, whatchamacallit? Stream? Yeah, this thing I'm doing. This thing? Stream? Oh my gosh, sometimes my brain, guys, it's like... It's probably this stupid soda just rotting my brain away. I mean, it's not sugar, but... Still. But yeah, so the intro song to my stream is
actually from the, I think I mentioned this last time, but it's actually from the demo disc that I used, because it's a demo disc intro, and then I just like edited it. Obviously, I edited the crap out of it, but the music that plays is technically from it, and YouTube doesn't seem to have an issue with it, but I'm also kind of like, maybe I should fix that, make sure I'm not in like the line of fire of anything, you know, any copyright stuff. Be patient with it. It can be frustrating. Okay, I will remember that. Next stream we will literally just be painting it and doing that stuff then, or I'll do that before the stream, and then we'll just paint it next stream. But that way I can be super patient, because I won't be like, oh, you're all waiting on me. Though I do stop and talk to you guys over and over and over again. I love it. I love it. But yeah. So I like to ask this each time. You guys do anything else fun while watching the stream? You listening? You doing something fun, or are you doing like chores? I do that a lot. I'll put on a live, and then I'll work on something. Like a lot of times when Ochiba Wolf is live, I just go ahead and I'm like, okay, time to put away the laundry. That, or I lurk and do other things. Alright. Now we need these little teeny tiny hooks. Little teeny tiny hooks. Oh wait. Oh yeah, no. That's A11. I thought it was another one from the metal one. I was like, So that, look, I get a whole extra top with this tank. That's pretty cool. You're editing? Very, very cool. Can you edit well, it all depends on what you're doing, right? I was gonna say, can you edit while you watch videos? I can do that with the B-roll when I, like, focus in on the figures, but when I'm, like, trying to edit my videos, I cannot watch something else. I've tried. I'm like, oh my god, my brain can't handle this. Not the best when it comes to multitasking. Farming gacha games. Oh, which gacha games you playing? I'm close to finishing the SF day trip videos. Tomorrow I'll try to blitz through the rest. Oh, cool. Very cool. Yes, my video tomorrow will be the holiday one, because you were like, you said I should put the holiday one up before the pre-order one. The pre-order one is films for me, and I need to just edit it and get all... That one I have to get a lot of, like, pictures for and stuff, but... Use the super glue and make the paint dark yellow. Oh, I don't know. I think I'm just gonna add shading and stuff. I don't think I'm gonna go too crazy. I'm gonna just dirty it up a little bit, you know? I've been cleaning up my workbench to start back into modeling. Time to finish my USS Alabama BB-60 battleship. Oh, so you do battleships, huh? Very cool. Because, yeah, my dad, I think I mentioned before, my dad does ships. He does battleships, he does aircraft carriers. I'm trying to think of what else he does. I guess that is really it right now. I mean, he's done Gundams. So, we had that whole discussion before about the missing Gundam and all that crap. The missing Gundam. Where is number 11? I see 10. Oh, look at that little teeny tiny little... Oh, man. Oh, such cute little pieces. The bane of my existence. Boop. Where is it? It's right there. Try to remember that. Drive the Mitsubishi L300 van and how to learn manual transmission. Oh, okay. Cool. Yeah, I don't know how to drive a stick. That's what we say in America for manual transmission. I wanted to learn. No one would teach me. It's very sad. Because I obviously don't have that kind of car. Because I can't drive it. But I know people who have stick. And my grandfather specifically. And I was like, can you teach me how to drive? How to use it? He's like, he was like, you should know how to drive it just in case. Well, I was like, okay, cool. Will you teach me? No. Thanks. Very helpful. Oh, I don't know. He taught my brother, and my brother could teach me, but the issue, actually no, I think he has a stick now. He has like an absurd amount of vehicles. He like buys and trades them and stuff, but he's a mechanic, so that's why. he buys and trades vehicles all the time, like they're figures, like they're anime figures. I'm like, wait, you just bought another car? Yeah, it's got these things wrong with it. I'm gonna fix it up. Okay. Craziness. That's what he loves, though, which is great. As long as you're doing what you love, right? The heck am I doing? I don't like this piece. My sister describes driving a stick like dancing. Hey, that would that might help though. Think of it a different way. So it's like dancing. Oh, like 1, 2 step, 1, 2 shift into a different gear. God, I need to get my driver's license. I mean, it grants you some freedoms. I didn't want my driver's license. I was, it's so dumb, too, because I was working at the time when I didn't have my license, and my dad used to pick me up and drop me off to work after, well, actually, I used to skip study hall and leave to go to, work, because I've worked since high school. Well, I technically worked as a babysitter before that, since, like, I was 10, but a job and, like, an office and all that crap was since junior year of high school. So 17. As soon as I could get a job, I did get a job. Because I've just always had that mindset. And I didn't want my license because I was scared I was going to die in a car accident. That was pretty simple. I don't think it's a crazy fear either, but they really, I think my school had a lot of issues. My school had issues. And one of the issues was that they liked to put the fear of, like, death into you. Like, they were just very not tactful. Like, they were like, oh, these kids think that driving's so fun. Well, let's make sure we give them every statistic in the world of how they could die. And then, sure enough, a girl in my grade did die while I was in high school from being in a car accident. But, like, I remember I was in health class, and our health teacher, who was creepy, by the way, he literally was like, looked at us all, and he's like, yeah, look around this room, because half of you are going to get and die from cancer. I was like, what the fuck is wrong with you? This is why gym coaches, gym teachers, and, like, coaches shouldn't just all of a sudden get teaching roles, because that's how it worked in my school. They were like, you can't just be a coach without being a teacher. So, well, you do technically coach the girls' softball team. Let's make you in charge of English. I shit you not, that happened. Manual is good for performance vehicles, but for regular ones, automatic is better. It is still great to know, though. That's what I think. I just want to know. Do you also collect Cayman Riders? I don't. That sounds familiar, though. What all is it? Stick shifts are the coolest. Oh my gosh, I'm ranting and I'm losing the chat here. Hold on. You guys are going too fast for me. Let's see. So, you've been dusting your figures while watching. It seems everyone is cleaning. Cleaning and watching streams is the best way to go, Omega. I don't know why. It's the thing. I'm here. I just got done with episode 14 of Spy X Family. Oh, hello, Michigan Rail fan. Sorry, it took me a second. I was like, what? Yes, Michigan Rail fan. Welcome to the stream. And I have not seen Spy X Family. Well, I saw the first episode, I think. It wasn't my kind of thing, but that's all good. You do you. Now you say that, I might need to check my 2 figures that I have. Oh, dusting figures? Oh, I am bad with dusting figures, and I'm someone who needs to be on it, especially with those freaking bunny girls. Which, by the way, the Vash bus that's over there usually, yeah, took a tumble. Look at this. Sadness ensues. Oh, let me turn this off. Ugh. So his gun broke off. It was an accident. It wasn't me. Which, surprisingly, it wasn't me. So his gun broke off, and his hair got a bunch of chips in it. So that's one of the other reasons why on Sundays I will be eventually, not tomorrow, streaming, like, fixing figures and customizing them, because I got plenty to do. I got plenty to work on. Okay, so now back to where I was. Down. Hey, hello, Overkill. Happy to see you join. Pressing the clutch over and over can make my knee hurt. Oh, heavy traffic and stop and go, and automatic is better. Yeah, my mom told me when she learned, because my grandfather taught her when she was in high school, she stalled in the middle of the road on like a pretty busy road, and she was like almost in tears. My grandfather was like, figure it out. You're fine, figure it out. And people were like honking and stuff. Yeah, let's see. I'm gonna go now. Bye, coffee guy. It was good having you. Glad you got to join us for this stream. We'll hopefully see you next time. Have a good time till then. Let's see. You like 4-wheel drive cars? My car is a 4-wheel drive. I agree, actually. I don't think I would actually drive something that's not a 4-wheel drive, just because the snow here, you need it. Use that, a babysitter at the age of 10, ain't that just a hangout? I went and got like a certificate from a hospital and everything, dude. It was official. But no, I was babysitting like kids who, well, my brother's 4 years younger than me, so the oldest kids I was babysitting were his age, but it was his age and then younger. But I wouldn't watch babies because I didn't want to change diapers. It was the whole thing, which is so funny because now I'm a mom and I'm like, what? That only happened with our substitute teacher, not regular teachers. That sounds terrible though. Dude, yes. Our substitute teachers were okay, actually. But, I mean, I have so many stories from high school, it's ridiculous. And especially since I was a loner, I just kind of sat back and watched. So I have a lot of stories. But, yeah, it was horrible. What's your least favorite anime? Ooh, okay, hold on. I'll get to that in a second. I'm so late, lol. That's okay, Michigan Rail fan. Look, we're actually going to finish the tank, meaning the build, tonight, with the exception of this being broken, and I'll figure that out outside of stream, and also the metal pieces because I don't have super glue. So I'll be doing those outside of stream, and then next stream we'll be painting. But it's almost done! Yay! I'm so late. Use the Hyundai. How to learn manual transmission for the Hyundai. Again, I don't like Hyundai. I don't like Hyundai. People can make fun of me because I like Jeeps, but imagine trying to learn double clutch a tractor trailer with 13 forward gears. Jesus, I would have a panic attack, dude. I'd just die right there on the road. Find me dead in the truck, that'd be it. Dude. No way. So least favorite anime. Least favorite anime. It's hard. Trying to think, what did I give up on? Super. Oh, you know what? No. Okay, let's go with this actually. Because I didn't watch it. My husband watched it, and I don't know. he says he was like at a certain point he would just hate watching it. Maybe. I don't know. Prison School. There you go. I've seen some of it. Not my thing. Let's just put it that way. Not my thing. What else did I give up on? I've heard the rail fan community is very toxic now. What is going on with all these communities? Yeah, the internet is cooked because even the rail fan community has threads. Why? Why can't these people... Some people just shouldn't be allowed to have internet access. Don't ruin it for the rest of us. Holy crap, what happened in the rail fan community now? They're having issues too. I want to get into it and post IRL ran fan stuff, but I don't want to get roasted. Oh, so are they just like mean in the community? What the heck's the point of that? Like, why? If people are doing something wrong, that's one thing, but with manual transmissions, you also have the option of a Georgia overdrive. What is that? Is that a button or is that a saying like the Jersey slide? Because we have a saying here. Not that that has to do with the same thing. It is a driving maneuver, though, you can do. And you're a jerk if you do it. But people do it in New Jersey all the time. I'd avoid My Hero Academia. I have not watched it. I have not seen My Hero. My husband said the same thing, and aren't fans really mad about the end or something? I don't know. Not to mention OC Gangsta. Is he in the real community too? Or are you just bringing him up? We had a whole rant about him earlier. We were talking about him. That H... What you do, women win, so... I'm so sorry, I'm so lost. Why... Some YouTuber... Real thing got caught with a minor. Can people just leave the kids alone? I'm sorry. Like... Come on. Don't you have anything better to do with your life than ruin theirs? Did anyone care? Because, you know, it's funny. Oh my god, wait! Look! We did it! We did it! We did a tank! We built a tank! Holy crap! And then we'll go ahead and talk about all this. But oh my gosh! We did it! Yay! It looks so sad with this. But, oh, cool. There's a lot of extra pieces. Wow. I wasn't expecting there to be this many. I guess I'll cut them off and put them in a little plastic baggie. In case I need to ever replace something. Let's see. Let's see. Just avoid shonen. Shonen to be sure. Oh my gosh. You guys are going so fast! Alright. Wait, isn't shonen like Yu-Gi-Oh! And stuff like that? Like, I think of Shonen Jump. Like, anything from that, like One Piece. Is that what you mean? Georgia Overdrive is when going downhill, you put the trans in neutral and coast down. Oh, see, it is a maneuver. Okay. Okay, alright. The Betas military, or, okay. And then the reputation of the railfan community was ruined because of two kids. One for flipping a switch on another who derailed a train. Wait. What do you mean, derailed the train? You don't mean real trains, right? That's not, I am lost, right? Holy crap, that's awful. OC Gangster, I'm gonna pretend I didn't hear that. And the rest of the internet is brain rot. The tank is complete. Yay, yes, let's go! Yes! So exciting. Sorry, I'm so behind on the chat. I'm like trying to catch up. He was kind of in the Azure Lane community, and he had quite a different vibe to everyone else there. The journey is complete. Yes, it is. Shonen is voice, anime, and manga. I forgot to add the laughing emoji to it. Oh, okay. A real train. A real train? What the fuck is wrong with people? Like, oh my god. They derailed a real train. Yeah, that's horrible. Were there people on the train? Other than conductor? Wow. That is awful. I don't even know what to say to that. I'm like kind of actually in awe that that kind of shit happened. For clout. For views. People are so messed up. Yeah, a 17-year-old kid switched a track that made a local train go to the wrong track and crash into a stopped rail car just to get it on video for his content. $250,000 of damage. Yeah. Did he go to jail? Yes, please. I have seen the video of it. It was just the crew since it was a cargo train. Still. Holy crap. He better have gone to jail for that. That's awful. That is awful. Like, I can't stand people who, like, it's one thing online. Like, I mentioned before, I don't really moderate stuff because I like the old internet. I like the way it was. It was, if you talk shit, you get hit. You have to grow a backbone, all that stuff. I agree with that because I'm not a big fan of people being online who don't know how to deal with things. It's like, it's just online. You can always log off, da-da-da. When you start doing shit that affects people's lives in the real world, I have a huge issue. That is so disgusting. Imagine if some idiotic Gup fan absolutely demolishes some old World War II tank. And, like, the other thing is everyone's gonna hate you. Like, what is... Okay, you get the views, the clout. Everyone's going to hate you. I don't understand. Like, there's no... It really is, like, complete brain rot and all that shit. Like, they don't... There's no thought process there. The train stayed upright and was going slow. There was still damage, but not that much. Oh, okay. That's good. I was thinking it was, like, really, really bad. It's still bad, but it definitely could be worse then. Okay. I feel a little bit better, because I'm, like, here thinking, like, holy shit. It's still awful, though. It should have still gone to jail. And then one of my old friends tracks productions that has admitted to being attracted to Sonic characters, which was weird, and he's a mega racist, so yeah. Yeah, that's, yeah. Then you have clowns that are called foamers that stand in the middle of the track to get pictures. Well, that's just Darwinism. I'm sorry. You get hit, that's... I guess you're dying doing something you love, though, right? Sorry, I'm a bit morbid and a bit dark. I recommend to see the video. Okay, I will definitely watch it. One former trespassed inside a train. Foamer. Oh. What? Why? Why would you trespass inside a train? What is the point? I don't understand that. That's very odd. To say the least, that is very odd. I don't get it. I don't get it. Again, online shenanigans, whatever. Real life, stop. Just stop. Foamers is a name for people that get overly excited about trains and foam at the mouth. I figured it was like that. Like, you like crazy into trains. So is it used as a bad term, or is it just a term for them in general? Like, has the term been ruined? I guess is the question I'm trying to ask. Why don't they just get a job in a rail company so they get to work in the stuff they love? Yes. Yes. Are you child marriage? What? What? My children are 2 and 4. No. if I'm reading that correctly. I just scream when I see a train worth seeing because I don't know. So yeah, I'm technically a foamer. Okay, as long as the term hasn't been ruined. So there's just bad eggs within all the, there's foamers, there's good foamers, there's bad foamers. You're a good one. As long as the whole term hasn't been just destroyed, Whatever. Oh my gosh, people though. The term is now ruined as it's been used to call anyone annoying. Oh, okay. Alright, so it is kind of one of those. But hey, Michigan Rail fan, if you want to try and bring the term back to meaning something good, go for it. It's technically a derogatory term. Oh, okay. I follow a guy on YouTube that is a NS engineer and has an HO layout he is building. I don't know what any of that means. I am so sorry. Did you drive the... No. No, I did not. I am confused. Oh, the message is gone. Okay. But yeah. So, wait, so what are you... We're all foamers here. The good kind? Cool. I don't know nothing about trains. I don't think I'm gonna get into them like I am into tanks, but you're 100% welcome here and to talk about trains. No problem. My husband he grew up around train tracks actually. So we used to go and chill out on the train tracks when we were teenagers. OMG Heritage Unit? I am so confused. Norfolk Southern engineer and a model train laid out. Oh, okay. Let's drive Mercedes. You know a lot of cars. Why? I am also not a car person. My brother is, as I mentioned. He buys and sells cars like they're nothing, which is just, it's actually scary. Like, how are you not scared of doing that? Like, I don't know. seems like a lot of work. Fair, and I split my love for trains and tanks, especially since I take the light rail back home every day. Yeah, no, I get that. Like, if you're on a train all the time, that's pretty cool. That's neat. I think I've been on a train probably a handful of times. It hasn't been much. Just because the only time we took it, other than, like, a little celebration thing on an old train, I have no idea. I can't even tell you what kind of train it was. But there's a train that goes into New York, and I've ridden on that twice, and that being one round trip, basically. So I don't have a lot of experience with trains. I did ride the metro in France. I figured that out pretty quick, but I'm just admiring your tank. It looks so much like a tank now, right? Look at it. Look at this cute little sucker. Trying to do it so that way you can see it without a huge shadow. Look at that. Here, we'll do the good side. We'll do the good side. Yeah. It's a tank. We did it, guys. We did it. And it looks pretty good, I think. All things considered, all my little hiccups. And again, yeah, I'll find shred. I'll find shred and I'll fix that. I mean, it's on the bottom, and it's before I paint it, so once I paint it, it should look pretty good, I think. But yeah, there's a lot of extra pieces. I am surprised they give you a whole nother top. That is kind of surprising to me, but I don't know. This is a tank stream after all. I have plenty of videos I can send on the train channel on the server. Yeah, go for it. Definitely go for it. Oops. A locomotive painted by a railroad to respect former railroads. That's what a heritage unit is. Super rare. Oh, cool. Very cool. Oh, by the way, we're gonna stay until 12. I just realized in my community post I said 11:30. But we'll stay on until 12. I'll just keep chatting with you guys because this little sucker is done. Yay! Woohoo! Yes, let's get back to the tank. What is your beef with Hyundai since you have mentioned it a few times? Oh, sorry, because Wyatt keeps putting Hyundais because he keeps talking about cars. So Hyundai. Oh, you want to hear? This is such a sad story because it's still not resolved. Real quick, check the carpet monster for the missing tread. It eats a lot of parts when you're not looking. Yeah, I will definitely have to check. Because it could be on the ground. Because I feel it's so much it looks like it's a piece that I must have, like, cut off and then not put on. The good thing is I haven't vacuumed up here since I started building the tank, so I will definitely look for it. So, anyways, alright, Hyundai story is I'm gonna have a little bit of a sour taste in my mouth here. So, my husband bought a Hyundai. This was years ago, and so years ago, but not too long ago. A 2018 Hyundai, and I had no part of buying it. We weren't married yet or anything. We were living together, and I think it was before we had our first kiddo. So that's your time-wise kind of thing. So he needed a car because his truck broke, and his dad and him went to go get a car, and so they got this Hyundai, and no knowledge to me. I didn't even know they were going to get the car at the time. They went and got it. It was overpriced in my opinion. And this sucker's catalytic converter went a few years ago. Yeah, 2 years ago maybe now. Maybe 3. So the cat went on it. This car is still being paid off. To this day. The cat went. That shouldn't be happening. So, my brother being a mechanic was like, I'll replace the cat. So we went ahead, we bought our own, because those are expensive, and replaced it ourselves. The beginning of last year, it went again. So we took it to Hyundai, and we were like, there's a problem with this thing. Something's not filtering properly, and the cat keeps getting clogged up, and something's wrong, right? Obviously something's wrong. This car, it was new when he bought it, and, like, it's a huge issue, right? So we they basically are like, well, you'd have to pay to do these tests, and we'd have to do da da da. So they were gonna make us pay to do these tests. Now at this point, the moment they're like, we're gonna make you pay to do these tests, I told my husband, and I was like, they're not gonna cover this, because they're already putting up a wall and saying, well, you have to get these tests on, you have to do all this, and you have to pay for it. Because when I had issues with my Jeep, and I took it, and it was still under warranty, still new, they ran my tests completely free of charge because it's under warranty and everything. His should have been, this shouldn't have been, actually, I don't even know if mine was under warranty, but they did the test. They were fine with doing the test. It was an oil consumption test, and it was where the same thing, my car, his car, whatever. So they start doing, they're like, we're not going to do this test. I told my husband, I was like, I don't think they're going to fix it. I would rather just work on getting this thing paid off. If they're not going to help us, then whatever. I'm pissed at this point. I was already mad. Again, I told you there was going to be sour taste in my mouth, this whole story. So his dad really wants to get this done. He's convinced that if we get this thing done, that they are going to completely replace the engine, which I was like, no. They're not going to do that if they're making us pay for the test. That's it. So we do it. We do the test. And sure enough, it fails or passes, whatever it needed to show that there was something severely wrong with it. And this sucker can't even go over, what is that? Dial. The dial that goes, the dial that goes up to 8. Is that RPM? Is that RPM? Whatever it is. I don't care. Don't know cars that well. I know some things about cars, don't know them that well. So, you can't get above 2. And the thing screeches, it whistles loud. It is so mad when you try to drive it. You can still drive it. Well, you could. Now the battery died. Because we weren't driving it. So, goes through the whole test. Pays for the whole test, which was $600, by the way. It wasn't just a little test. And they're like, well, we can't do anything. So we can fix the problem going forward, but you still need to replace the cat. I'm like, that is thousands of dollars. I would rather just pay off the car and forget this ever happened. I am, again, pissed and done and just I don't want to deal with it. And I can't deal with it because my name's not on anything because I wasn't involved in any of this. So I can't even get involved at this point. His father co-signed it and he signed it. So I can't, there's nothing I can do. So, basically I said no. I said, no, we're not buying a new cat. We're not doing a new cat. No, because it literally is, we owe about as much on it at this point, I want to say, as much as a new cat would be. I'm like, no, we're not going to do that to have a car that is unreliable, that this company is not going to help us with. So basically, at the end of the day, they sent us a gift card for $150, which wasn't even enough to cover the test they did. And that was it. So, yeah, to say I was pissed at them is just, no, understatement. And the reason I stand up for Jeep is they've always had my back. They always have. I like Jeeps, and then also I've never had an issue with a Jeep dealership trying to screw me over. In fact, Jeep dealerships I go to literally are like, I just had this happen with my car. They're like, yeah, so the bolts on for your wheels, we can't get them off. They're stripped. If we take them off, we're gonna break them. Just buy some on Amazon. Like, the guy literally told me that. He's like, it's going to be so expensive if you get it here. Just buy them on Amazon. Same with, stupid things like windshield wipers and lights. He's like, just do it yourself. So, they're really chill. But, yeah, it's freaking Hyundai. I will never trust them. And I didn't have a say in the car. So, it's a whole big issue. But, yeah, that's the whole story. There you go. Now you know I don't like them. If you have a great experience, I'm not here to say that your experience didn't happen. I'm sure that there are good Hyundai dealerships. I will never trust them again, though. And it's, pretty obvious why. Let's see. I made a super weird Hurricane Spitfire hybrid in my head, drew it, and it looks really ugly. Train. Take an old sock without holes and put it the end of a vacuum. You're so smart. And I have one of those little handheld vacuums too. Yes. My typing is so bad tonight, and I'm completely sober. I'm completely sober too, and my brain is not working whatsoever. Like, you've heard how many times I've like stumbled or like can't pronounce things. So do not feel bad. It's okay. It is late too. RPM, yes. It would depend on what kind of red line is. Sorry to hear that happened. Oh, it's no big deal. Again, I'm annoyed. It's gonna be paid off this year. We're working on it. But it is annoying to say the least. Especially because we're down to one car, which isn't exactly the easiest thing, but we manage. The only thing is my car is not incredibly, like, new. My car's a 2017. And the sucker is, like, got 80-something thousand miles on it. Like, it's getting up there, and I'm like, please just hold out for me. But I've always had Jeeps. This is actually only my second car. Because I drive them until they don't work anymore. No, the British planes from World War I. Oh, World War II. Okay. Cool. Again, I know nothing about planes. Planes are like, nope. Nope. Not so much. Not me. I know the ships that my grandfather was on. Which I think I mentioned last time. I thought he was on 4 ships. He was actually only on 3. But that's fine. Yeah. Alright. Well, it's almost 12. Is there anything else you guys want to talk about for the last 2 minutes? I have 2 cars that were both 26 years older, and both still running strong. What model, what make and model are they, if you don't mind sharing? Once you pay off the Hyundai, do you want to get rid of it? Yes, we're gonna trade it in. I don't care what we get for it, honestly. We're gonna get basically nothing. Because the thing is, in New Jersey, you have to have a catalytic converter. You can't not have one. That is the only thing. New Jersey inspection is incredibly easy to pass, but the only thing you'll get failed for is emissions, and that is the issue. So well, I forget who it was. Someone told me just to cut the cat out. I think it might have been my grandfather or my brother said, we could just cut it out and you could drive it like that. The issue is it won't pass inspection. So how will the painting work? The painting for this? So when painting figures, I thin my paints so much they dry pretty quick. So my thought is that, and you know what? I'm going to write this down. I have a bunch of little notes right here. I still kind of need that note. Hold on. Let me get my notepad so I can write it all down so I don't forget everything I need to do. So the plan is this sucker, we're going to super glue the metal pieces. And then I'm going to, what was the other thing I wanted to do off stream? Oh, finish the treads. I'll do that off stream. And then I'm going to spray the whole thing with, is it Mr. Super Clear or something? I have a coating that you put on stuff before you paint it. So, I guess it's like a primer or whatever. But, I'll do that because I have to do that outside. And then it will be ready for us to paint next time. So, that'll be good. A 1994 F-150 and a 1990 Ford Explorer 4-wheel drive. Nice. Okay. Cool. Very cool. And that's awesome. So they're still going strong. Yeah, I feel like older cars in general. You know, it was a good car, and I had this one, but it had one big flaw, and it was the Jeep Liberty. It was really good. Everything was fantastic on it, but the tranny would go, and that sucked because that happened when I was driving. It was so funny. I'm like, I think I was in high school. I'm like driving and everything. I'm like, it's not driving right. And I told my grandfather and my dad, and they thought I was like overreacting. I was like, no, it's like not shifting. It's like it's having issues. It was pretty fine unless you had to like stop so someone could like turn or something, and then you were like stuck. And I remember I was just like, yeah, no, it's having issues. And they were like, it's not that bad. And then my grandfather took it for a drive. He came back. He's like, you're not driving that anymore. I was like, oh, okay. Luckily, I think my family... No, I never drove we had an Explorer, too. We called it the Exploder. And my dad won it from bidding at work. The guy was trying to sell it for $500. My dad was like, I'll bid $501. And then he got it, and then my mom was pissed. It's actually kind of a funny story. It was a cool car until a gallon of milk spilled in the back of it in the summer. Then it was horrible. But we used to call it Dora, like Dora the Explorer. that was our third car that we eventually sold to a guy down the road for, I think, $800. So he did make a profit on that, theoretically, because, you know, car insurance and all that. Rain the Rain Old Dreams car for 1993 Toyota Camry, dark blue sedan. My mom used to have a Camry, but it was a newer one. I didn't like it, but I don't like cars that are close to the ground. Have you ever watched All Quiet on the Western Front? No, I have not. Is it a war movie? That is my guess. I don't think... Have I seen any war movies, actually? My dad watched... Oh, you know what? I watched a lot of Apocalypse Now. I might have watched the whole thing of that, because my husband was really into it. I'm not really into... Wait, oh, and... Oh my gosh, what's the movie where Orlando Bloom falls out of the helicopter right in the beginning? What movie is that? Sorry, I laughed because I thought it was hilarious because it was Orlando Bloom. But I've seen that one too. That one was actually pretty good, whatever that one was. But I saw it a long, long time ago. So how will painting work? I already answered that. When painting, I would start with the primer and then use an airbrush. I don't have an airbrush. I don't know how to use one either. So I'm gonna... This might be one that we repaint later on. Black Hawk Down. Yes, thank you, Omega. Black Hawk Down with Orlando Bloom falling out of the helicopter. That is forever how I will remember that movie. But yes, that one was pretty good. Oh, have any of you ever played? I know we're past the time. I don't care. We're in the middle of a discussion. We're finishing the discussion. Have any of you ever played Spec Ops: The Line? I think I asked this in one of the other streams, but you know, we have some people here who weren't on that one. Have you guys ever played it? It's a really good game. I haven't finished it. My husband has, but it's really good. It's trippy. You can always rattle can the paint. Am I gonna get high on the fumes is the question. Because this room is incredibly small. It's a World War I movie, and it's great, super realistic, and it's from the German perspective, and I think it's in German, 2022 version. There's like 10 of them. Oh, there's a lot of them. Wow, okay. Yeah, I mean, I'd check it out. Again, my husband likes watching that kind of stuff. I'd watch it with him. I have played to Chapter 8, still need to finish it. I know the big twist in it, though. Yeah, I know the big twist in it, too. It's awesome, though. Depends on the rattle can brand. Alright. Maybe I'll ask my dad, what he has. Because I think he has some. He's got, yeah, I want to say they're like little cans of paint. I'm not sure. I'll ask him, though. Because he's got, like, you know, the pretty little aesthetic, see-through ones. Like, I have my clear coat or my decal thing. These cute little glass things. This is the decal one, but then he has like these bigger ones that they look like they'd be like little spray cans. I once used Krylon primer and didn't read the warning about ventilation. I was so high after Hey, that makes it more fun to prime your tanks, right? I guess I would be more worried about the other figures in this room though, with how small it is. Like, I don't want to get any paint on anything else. But oh my gosh, that sounds fantastic. That sounds like a wonderful time. I think I said before on the stream how I painted part of my dining room with funny enough, I think it was Krylon gold paint. I did it while no one else was here. It was when we first moved in, because we bought the house and then it took a few months to renovate, because holy crap, this house they created a shower. We'll just say that. Very lovely people. I met them, but so there was a lot to be done before we actually could live in the house. I guess they were living here, so I guess we technically could have made it work, but but yeah, I used spray paint. Oh my god, it was amazing. It was so much fun. It's a great time. Great time. But chat would get very interesting then, huh? The whole stream would be very interesting. But, alright. Anything else you guys want to talk about, or should we wrap it up? Should we wrap it up for the night? And I will try and get some of that stuff done tomorrow. I'll get my video up tomorrow. my new video, and I'll try and figure out the Switch stuff. That shouldn't be too hard. And then yeah, I'll try and make a new song. That song thing is that's low on the list though. Oh, and yeah, I mentioned the Discord wanting to make the emojis and stuff, so I'll get working on that. I'll get all this stuff going eventually. Wrap it up. See you later. Let's tea what? Oops. It's all good. Yeah, I think we're gonna wrap it up. I'm getting pretty tired, so alright. Thank you guys so much for joining. I hope you have a fantastic night, and I will see you next stream. Hopefully, it's on Wednesday. Misclicked, that's totally fine. Michigan, you're good. I'll see you next time. Thank you so much for joining, and yeah, hopefully Wednesday we can go ahead and play some Dream Tank match, and once I get good Maho, we will play together. Sound good? Alright, have a good one, everybody.